PYX 106.
It's 1-800-LAW-1010, 1-800-LAW-1010.com. Paul Harding from Martin Harding Mazzotti on the horn with us this morning.
Morning, Paul.
Good morning. Good morning, guys.
So,
let's talk about this CDTA stuff.
we've been talking about it since it broke, over a week ago, and the last is that some, like the DA and some community leaders watched the video, and nobody can come to terms on what actually happened. So Quinn asked the question on the air yesterday, is it over? So we're going to ask you the same thing.
And also, it kind of needs to be over so we can settle people down, too, right? Like, people aren't going to settle down until they find out what happened.
Sure. You know, I looked at the video, at least what I could see online. It's just mayhem. You know, you really don't get a sense that there was an attack, but you certainly don't get a sense that you'll ever know exactly what happened on that bus. So I think from a criminal perspective and the district attorney looking, are there going to be criminal charges? Doesn't look like there's going to be. There's just nothing that really jumps out as something that they is provable. And then some of the witnesses are coming forth to say, hey, it was a weird event. We got all these kids packed on a bus and probably drinking, but it doesn't appear to be what it first appeared to be.
Is there any kind of, I don't want to say penalty or punishment or charges, but for making a false claim if it turns out to not even be close to true?
Well, I think it's. There is a charge for filing a false police report, false statement. It's a misdemeanor. And I don't see it going down that direction. I see it being a perspective. And again, I don't know. I just assume late at night, University of Albany students, there was drinking, and there was just some, stuff going on that recollections are a bit skewed. Probably not. Technically, sure. If you file a false police report to try to get some advantage, there could be a charge. Here, I think it was just an out-of-control scene, and their perspective, the folks who came forward, the victims who came forward, their perspective on what happened doesn't seem to play out in the video and the witness statements.
Paul, my question, we haven't seen the CDTA videos yet, have we? Just the personal cell phone videos.
We haven't, but
the DA has. Yeah, when are we going to have? When's the DA going to release all those 12 videos so we can do what we do the best in this country, and that is to do the armchair judgment and then convict them in a matter of 10 hours and be done with it.
Right. Yeah, they said they are going to release some of those videos, and so we'll just have to wait and see. And I suspect that they're just going to be a lot of just lack of clarity coming out, but clearly not showing a repeated attack on these girls.
Well,
it's not just the video too; it's the audio you can't hear, which is part of the claims.
Right.
So,
yeah.
Side note,
but no, it's time to move on. You're right. I mean, if this turns out to be something either not provable or just perspective-wise didn't happen, then the healing has to begin because tensions are running high. Some of the kids have left school already, and for fear and. Things are jumping. Yeah.
People have been falsely labeled a racist.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And that's tough to walk around on campus.
It's good news. Sure. It's good news if there was no racism on this bus, Capital N. Let's be proud of that. If there was no racism on this bus, that's great news.
Right. And there are people who make false claims all the time.
Right.
So it's not brand new. Paul, it's a different story, but my jaw dropped. The 63-year-old guy from Florida who stopped his car in the middle lane on the Northway and walked away got a traffic ticket. I feel like you should get something more than a traffic ticket for parking your
Someone
car
got
on the
injured,
Northway.
didn't they? Someone hit the car and get injured? Yeah.
It seems like I want more for that guy.
Yeah. If the event of this, if what happened as a result of that park resulted in some kind of worse tragedy, the charges would have been ramped up. Absolutely, they would have been. Yeah,
right.
So
that is scary.
It is scary, especially when you drive like us in the middle of the dark. Half the time of the day. So
sure.
All right, Paul. We
Paul.
appreciate your time this morning, Paul Harding from Martin Harding Mazzotti, 1-800-LAW-1010 and 1-800-LAW-1010.com.
Quinn and Cantara, mornings on PYX 106.